Good evening. My name is Hector Portillo. This is my week 5, I believe week 5, Sunday reflection. As I looked at the video here with the principal, Mr. Brewer, something like that. What a great way to be a leader. But at least for me, as I think and reflect about this, the best way is that now, thanks to this class, I can identify these traits that this leader has. So, the first theory I would like to talk about that I noticed in this leader was the idiosyncrasy credit theory, right? I know uh, from what it seems, right, this principle is banking or is putting all this credit into what he does. But something that I found really interesting was he is also banking not just on the students, but from his own interviews and from his own videos that I saw, he's actually putting credit, right? Putting credit into the account of the teachers, right? I thought that was very interesting because I know in the video he explains deeply into how he enjoys being with the students, and students are top priority for him, and all these things that he wants to do. But when you look at the idiosyncrasy credit theory, right, you want to try or acquire influence kind of like a bank account, right? The more you do, the more you keep adding on to it. Now, if you do good, then the followers are going to follow you, right? If you see that you're putting that, if they see that you're putting that credit, right, that leadership credit into that account, the followers will follow you. And I thought it was very interesting. I was looking at this video on how the school, the second school, the Hornet School, Freddie Lind Middle School, how he was one of the worst schools, and even the teaching, high turnover, the teaching standards were low. Even after all that was happening, this gentleman comes in, this principal comes in, and he starts to bank or credit on these teachers. And it's funny to see as they interview the teachers on how they don't, I don't think they see it, but now it's easy for me to see how they're biting into this leadership. They themselves are starting to become those followers. I thought it was interesting to see on when the 5 swarms were created. In the video, there's teachers jumping. There's teachers that are, they have makeup in their face. They follow the colors. They're wearing costumes because they have bought into the area, not into the area, into the idea of what this teacher is bringing them. Now, that's why I thought it went into that. Now, the second theory that I want to go is obviously the charismatic one, right? That when we talk about Webb's different authorities, type of authorities that we have, the charismatic one is the one that it's obvious. At least it was obvious for me. This person, this principal, has a God-given talent, something. So there's something special about him. Why? Because in his video he explains on how he was raised like these children. He was raised in a poverty, and he also explains on how there was a teacher that told him that he was too dumb, that he couldn't learn, that it wasn't for him. But I don't know if you guys noticed in the video, he also goes into explaining that when he got into the College of Teaching in Australia, he had found his calling. He had found what he wanted to do. One of the biggest attributes of charismatic authority is that it's believed to be something innate, something special that you just come with you. That just comes with you. It's not something that's given to you. It's not something that's learned. It's just something that naturally comes to you. It has to do with you as the person. That's what it comes down to, you as the person. And again, you can see this principle on his own, walking the hallways. He has an open door policy. He goes into the classrooms, right? It has to do with him. Now, another characteristic of charismatic authority is that there's no formal authority, right? Nobody came and said, "Hey guys, here's Principal Brewer from Australia. He's going to be the one to change your lives and change your world." That was not the case. This principal came in to make a better impact to make a bigger impact in that school, and be able to get it changed up. It was nice to hear that in the TEDx talk he gave, that the school was finally accredited. But you can see that he's definitely a charismatic leader. He falls into charismatic theory, and like I said, I'm really enjoying this class because now when I look at somebody or talk to somebody, I start noticing these little things that I wouldn't have noticed before. I guess that's my week 5 reflection. Thank you very much.